Hi everyone, we are here today with Fleur, who is the gorgeous Thermomix everyday cooking guru, and she's going to tell us a little bit more about her business Cook, Live, Love and just how amazing it is. So Fleur, tell us a little bit about Cook, Live, Love and how it all started.
I'm so excited to be here cooking with you today. I've been wanting to do this for ages. Hello, I'm Fleur from Cook, Live, Love, and I created Cook, Live, Love to help people use their Thermomix every single day. I've been with Thermomix I was with them for 8 years. I was a consultant and a team leader, then a branch manager, and then I was their cooking class specialist. And over those years, I met thousands and thousands of customers and even consultants that weren't using their Thermomix as much as they wanted to. They're like, oh, I feel really guilty. It's in the cupboard, or I'm not using it as much as I thought I would.
We all know someone like that.
Yeah, we do. So what I did is I took all of my knowledge from my time with Thermomix and I put it into, there's a workshop. I do the Ultimate Thermomix workshop. It's not a cooking class. It's a sit down for 3 hours with me and we just get into the really nitty gritty of what you want out of your Thermomix and how it can work for you. And now I'm just about to launch an online course, Everyday Thermomix.
Ooh.
So my theory is it's just not enough to buy a Thermomix. You probably know when you first bought your Thermomix, you had a bit of a vision in mind of what your life was going to be like. You're going to be making meals really quickly and easily, they'd be really healthy, making things from scratch. But the reality in a lot of cases isn't that just doesn't automatically happen. You've got to go through a process of learning and with your program or with mine and applying that into your kitchen and giving yourself that time to grow into your Thermomix. So that's what my course and my events do.
Awesome. I think everybody could benefit from that. I know I've seen that across the board so much in Thermomix as a customer. You get it, you think you're going to be this instant chef, but it doesn't quite happen that way. There's a few steps involved. So that's why both of us have put things in place to help you get there. So what are you going to show us today?
Well, I wanted to talk about, this is something I cover off in my workshop and in my online course, which I'll tell you more about in a minute. But I think in every kitchen they should have 5 basic pastes. And those 5 basic pastes are a garlic paste and a ginger paste. They're in the Indian cookbook, but they're very simple to make. A good curry paste, whether it's an Indian curry paste or an Asian one. And then your vegetable stock paste, of course, and chicken stock paste. So those 5 in your fridge or in blocks in a freezer all the time. And this recipe, I've always said, if you've got a curry paste in your fridge, you're only 30 minutes max away from a good chicken curry at any night of the week. And all you really need to add to that at its basic is coconut cream and chicken. But I'm going to add in a few other things to flavour it up today. And I'm just going to put it all in and set and forget.
Oh,
so,
how good does that sound? All in, set and forget.
Set and forget.
That
exactly.
is, the next best thing to hearing that don't wash the bowl before the next step, isn't it? Everybody loves hearing that.
Exactly. So this is coconut cream. You can make coconut cream in your Thermomix. Absolutely. You've made it yourself.
Yeah.
Just shredded coconut, bit of water, blend and sieve off in a nut bag and you get some really great stuff. Or you can just a tin of coconut cream. So always a tin of coconut cream in your pantry. It's a pantry must have. And then 100 grams or so of, this is the red Thai curry paste. And this is a recipe that's in your basic cookbook.
So
uses 8 large red chilies. So if you take the membranes and the seeds out, it's very mild, but you can add in some more heat if you like a bit of heat. So that's going to go in.
So you would use 8 chilies still if you just de-seed them.
Yeah.
Like say I'm a bit of a mild, spice tolerance. So I would still use the 8 chilies, but just make sure I take the seeds out. Is that right?
Yeah, seeds and membrane out. And it's really, and the red chilies, the big ones, they're very, very mild. So there's not a lot of heat in that one at all. Now, even though there is garlic paste and ginger paste in that chili paste, I'm going to add a little bit more. So here's some ginger paste that I've made. I also add that into all my smoothies in the morning, lots of uses. And then there's garlic paste, which is another really great way of having garlic. I blend a whole lot up, freeze it into blocks. I've got a Ziploc bag in the freezer, so whenever it says 2 or 3 cloves of garlic, I just whip into the freezer, grab a block and use it. So you don't have to peel the garlic and muck around.
Every time.
So
That's
a little
good.
bit more garlic in there.
Yes.
And then we're going to add in, now you can just add in whatever you want. You could just add in the basics, but I'm going to pop in a little bit of fish sauce for a bit of salt. I've got a KAFFIR lime tree on my balcony, so I'm going to add in a few leaves just to give it that lovely flavour. And then you can throw in a bit of veg. I've got some nice mushrooms today, so just in with them. And I've got a few cherry tomatoes.
I guess you could just keep it seasonal, you know, whatever you have on hand and that you find in the shop on special. Go for that.
That's it.
Make your curry with that.
Exactly. Or keep it, just have a little bit of a hunt in the fridge and make up whatever you've got. Now I'm going to add a little bit of palm sugar too, but if you were like following a keto or LCHF kind of diet, you'd just take that out or swap it for whatever sweetener you like on that diet. What do you kind of...
I normally just remove it.
Yep.
I know, the coconut sugar does have a lower GI than normal sugars, but I find a lot of the time just leaving it out, it's not actually...
It's fine.
It's totally fine.
We've got
still tastes great.
Little cherry tomatoes in there, so they've got a bit of sweetness to them. And then half a kilo of chicken.
And I noticed you put the butterfly in there.
I did,
as well.
Yes, well spotted. That whenever you're using meat in the Thermomix, even when the blades are on reverse, the blades can still kind of shred a little bit. So
which is nice if you like that effect, but if you're not after that effect. The butterfly is the way to go.
The butterfly, and this is a trick that I learnt from Nico Moretti, a chef that's worked with Thermomix for many years in Perth. He's got some great cookbooks out there. He said whenever you're using meat, you're cooking meat in the bowl of the Thermomix, always put your butterfly in because it's just a lot gentler on the meat.
It kind of works like a paddle, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Just to help stir things. So, okay, that's good to know.
So that's all in there. I'm going to set this for... Let's go for 20 minutes. 20 minutes, 100 degrees, reverse, speed half. And let that go and make a little bit of noise. Yeah, that sounds better. So that's it. And what you can do then is you can either put some rice on if that's what you're having, or some cauliflower rice. Or what I like to do is just grab some rice noodles or some zoodles and just pop them in your thermoserver with some boiling water, and that will just wilt them, and that can happen while you're cooking that. So
that's right.
Easy.
That's it. And the Thermofit people will know, there's cauliflower rice as an alternative and cabbage noodles. That same thing, like Fleur said, just finely shred the cabbage and pour boiling hot water over it and let it sit for a few minutes and drain it through your TM basket.
Exactly.
And one tip with the curry, sometimes you can get a little surprise on the colour of the lid sometimes. So what can we tell the people to do?
Well, if you're using turmeric, we're not with that one, but if you are using turmeric, you will get a green stain on your butterfly and potentially on your lid as well. That doesn't affect the effectiveness of either of those things. It doesn't have a smell at all, but you can get rid of that tint by putting it in the sunlight, direct sunlight for 1 to 2 hours, and it's a bit magical. It just kind of disappears, doesn't it?
Yeah, I did 3 hours in the winter sun and it was completely gone.
Yeah.
So there's a little tip for you as well.
Easy done. Well, while that's cooking, I'll just tell you a little bit about my online course. That's so excited about that. It's called Everyday Thermomix Online Course, and it's an 8-week course. So for 8 weeks you get a video once a week for 8 weeks, but it's completely self-paced. You can do it whenever you want, and you can have lifetime access to it. So if you can't do it straight away, you just come to it when you can, and we cover things like the basics, go through all the basic functions of the Thermomix, and I'm going to do this for the 31 and the 5, and come later in the year when the TM6 is launched, I'll be updating my course with TM6 content.
Fantastic, covering everybody.
Exactly. I'm talking about recipe management, whether digital or paper, the best way to manage your recipes, how to meal plan for your personality type, how to make a playlist of 30-minute meals like this one that your family are going to want to eat, because that makes a big difference in your kitchen when you've got quick, easy meals. We talk about a capsule pantry. You've heard of a capsule wardrobe where you've got 10 different items in your wardrobe and you mix and match them to make an amazing wardrobe. Well, apply that theory to into your pantry and what you cook, and that will really make life a lot easier.
Right.
There's a lot of content. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the link with this video to go in and have a look. There's some Q&As there as well, and at the moment it's in pre-launch and it's $25 off the course. So you can pick up the course for $170. When it's launched in a few weeks' time, it'll go to $195. So it's on a little special at the moment.
Better get in quick.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds so exciting. I'm so excited for you and for everyone who's going to do it because, like you said, self-paced, all the information's there. Talk yourself through it whenever it suits you.
Yep.
Sounds fantastic.
Yeah, it is.
Awesome.
Thank you
Great.
so much.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for having me.
We've got 16 minutes till our curry's ready.
And then we'll be eating, so we'll get the table set.
Yeah, all right.
Thanks.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.